Copilot's had another busy month with a range of new upgrades, but there's also a few key changes that you'll definitely want to know about. So in today's video, I'll be showing you new ways to manage tasks inside of Copilot, changes coming to Copilot in Excel, a clever new PowerPoint feature with Copilot, and later on we'll be checking out Copilot Vision, the ability for Copilot to see what's on your screen. And also, if you're new here, I'm Scott from Your 365 Coach, and we help individuals, teams and businesses get more from Copilot. So if you're struggling in Copilot and need help on your journey, you'll find more details linked below. So let's now head into that first Copilot upgrade. So you've joined me inside of Copilot, and there's two important points to note here. First off, I'm using a Copilot Premium or paid for license. Secondly, I have access to the Frontier program, showing new features available. But of course, this means that you may not see some of these new features, but you may also do very soon. So first up, let's check out the first change together, and that is a new option inside of the Copilot app. Yes, you may have wondered what this new option here is with this checkbox. This is now called Tasks. By left-clicking, we can now see all tasks that we've been given to our Copilot. And yes, they're not just about co-work, but actually it's about Researcher, Copilot Chat, or agents as well. If there's any instruction or prompt that you've given to Copilot that involves a task being generated, we can see that all listed here, and all the different apps that we've used to generate them from, and the status of those jobs as well. Now, if any task needed your input, such as with Copilot Co-work, it would also label those, and again show any that are in progress. Ultimately, what this means is we can also get back to any tasks we've already completed. By scrolling down here, I have an upcoming weekly meeting preparation. By left-clicking, it takes me straight back to that Copilot conversation, including the details that now it's came back with to review my upcoming meetings created by an agent. So now the tasks area gives us that ability to go back to any existing tasks we've created across Copilot without the need to go to those chats on the left-hand side and figure out which one had the relevant task in. So yes, now you know what tasks are for and how you can use them inside of the Copilot app. But alongside the new task feature, there's also a new change inside of the Copilot app as well. Let's go ahead and open up this conversation I've had with Copilot where I wanted the latest update on Project Greenspace. Now you can see the response here, executive summary and more detail. But actually, what if you wanted to share this with the entire company? I know it's a little strange, right? I'm not really sure you'd want to, but hey, there's a new feature to do so. So if we scroll right to the bottom, we can now see under this three-dot menu for more options, the ability to share the response. By left-clicking, it now shows us that the prompt link has been created with the response too. So in this case, we can now go ahead into a different app and then paste in this information. I'll very simply go to a blank email and then paste this in. We can see what Copilot has generated via the share response option. It includes the prompt that we used in Copilot, also the response, including all of the reference files. We can see them here. But I'm not sure how often you want to use this. This effectively means that you can share this response to anyone in the company. The permission would allow you to do that. But also, how then do we remove these later if you don't want to have them as shared responses? Well, you head back into the Copilot app, and in the same dialog that appears, there's an option to also manage these different sharing links that you've created. Select Manage Access from the Prompt Link dialog box, and you see them all here. Then you can very simply click on the Stop Sharing button to remove them and no longer share the prompt and the response too. Remember though, if you're sharing a prompt with a response including confidential information, I'm still not really sure you'd want to use this option. So certainly it's a new upgrade to Copilot in the app, but really I'm not sure what problem it's trying to solve, but maybe you do, and if you do, why not let me know in the comments too. And the next upgrade comes in the form of a Copilot update in PowerPoint. You see here we have a PowerPoint presentation I've created before, and it has this custom theme applied to it. And it might be that I want to then use this theme in on a new presentation I'm creating. But this wasn't created using a brand kit with Copilot, and that gives me a problem. There's no way I can use this theme again, especially if it's custom, right? Well, now with Copilot in PowerPoint, we can actually have Copilot pull out existing themes and designs from an existing PowerPoint deck that you then can use in a new presentation file without the need to create a brand kit for it. How does this work in reality? Well, let's go and have a look together. By opening up the Copilot sidebar inside a PowerPoint, we can give it this type of prompt. Create me a status update presentation using this Word document that exists in my SharePoint or Teams files, but I would like you to use this theme and design from this PowerPoint file, which is the one I've just shown you, again lives in SharePoint and Teams. If we now pass that across to Copilot, it gets to work on this new PowerPoint deck, but will also take the existing theming and design from the PowerPoint deck as well. Let's give it a few minutes and see what it can come up with for us. And here we go. Here's the PowerPoint that's now built with Copilot using the existing theme and design, but with new content from our Word document. And you can see it's very, very similar to the presentation I showed you to begin with. So that's showing you now a new option for you in PowerPoint. When you don't have a brand kit but have a PowerPoint, you can simply take that branding and theme and style right into PowerPoint, and Copilot can take it and apply it to a new presentation deck too. And the next change is coming into Microsoft Excel. And in fact, it's not a new feature, it's a feature that will also be removed from Copilot. And this will be the ability to use a Copilot function. I'll go ahead and show you what this function did so you also know what it is and also what it will no longer do. Here we have some fictional data from different people we've had a survey from on a Project Greenspace coffee shop. I want to have the sentiment analysis completed in the free text feedback field. I could very easily go into a cell here and paste in this formula. I could use the function for equals Copilot, give it the prompt, and then also point it to the specific cell of the information. This effectively meant that this function for equals Copilot allowed us to build prompts that we can then apply into a cell inside of an Excel spreadsheet. But guess what? That function is now being removed. Yes, it will no longer exist inside of Excel. I'll go ahead and apply it here, and you can see the information go straight into the spreadsheet. Pretty quick, pretty powerful. But then how does this work if we go and delete this column in the new world of Copilot? Well, you can actually achieve the similar or same result, but you'll need to use the Copilot sidebar to do that now instead. So go ahead and open the Copilot sidebar, and now we can give the Copilot sidebar a prompt. With our prompt added, you can see here I've asked the Copilot sidebar to create a new column. In the new column, review each row, and from the feedback, provide the sentiment analysis, and then name the new column feedback sentiment. Pass it over to Copilot, and the sidebar will now take action and create the new column and also complete the analysis too. So the equals Copilot function is disappearing, but now being replaced by the Copilot sidebar integration. And we can see that now it's reviewing all feedback to provide the sentiment. Now again, are we going to get similar results? Well, it largely depends on the model being used and the information that's also being read. But there you go. One feature that is changing in Excel being replaced with the sidebar experience, which is now available still inside of Copilot for Excel. And the next feature now relates to how we can also use Copilot with our voice without the need to even open the Copilot app. This is something I've been waiting for very long for. It simply means we can use a new phrase called Hey Copilot, and it will now appear right inside of our computer in Windows that we could use through voice. Yes, no more need to open the Copilot app to work with our different conversations. So to turn this feature on, we're going to need the Microsoft 365 Copilot desktop app. So you can go ahead and then open the app here. If you don't have it, you can also download it from the store. Inside of the Copilot app, you'll find a three-dot option for settings. Select settings again, and now on the left hand side you can select this quick view option. Now you see how these options to quickly open it with these keyboard shortcuts, but beneath that we see Hey Copilot. By enabling this, we need to give access to Copilot to the microphone as it continually listens for this input, and then Copilot can be activated simply by saying the phrase Hey Copilot. Well, let's go ahead and turn this feature on now. And with that now turned on, all we then need to do is close down this experience, and when we're using that phrase, well, it'll run through the desktop app, but it'll open directly in the screen and it won't get in the way either. Let's go and try that out together. I'll minimize the app here, which is still running in the background. So let's go ahead and then call in Copilot to check what my diary looks like. Hey Copilot, what's my diary looking like this week? And now Copilot gets to work to find out what my diary looks
You've
like
got
and
a
provides
busy
a
week in
voice
your
response.
calendar. There were several meetings earlier in the week, a one-on-one with Alex Wilbur on Monday at noon, followed by a catch-up on invoicing that afternoon, and a meeting with Jane Day on Monday morning. On
Okay,
Tuesday,
Copilot,
you
I
had a
don't need that anymore. Thanks anyway.
Sure thing. Take care and have a great day.
There we go. So absolutely, we can open and close Copilot now with our voice, providing even more options to use it. And there's also no need to write in those lengthy prompts. But sticking with this Copilot capability, there's also a brand new option which is just rolling out for Copilot Vision. Vision means it can now review what's on my screen and interact with it. Yes, it can't go and change information on the screen, but it can review it and talk about it. And that provides lots of different possibilities. For example, I've got an Excel spreadsheet here with lots of different fictional deals. I could look for each line, or I could just ask Copilot to identify which deal we should follow up on first. Well, first off, what we're going to need to do is call Copilot into action, and then we're going to share the screen with Copilot and have it also find the best deal for us to follow up with first. To achieve that, we're going to say the keyword phrase that we've just turned on, "Hey Copilot." With that, we can then select the share button on the left-hand side to share the screen. We can share the whole desktop or just a single app screen. I'll go ahead and select Share Display via my entire screen. And now I'll go ahead and unmute our Copilot to ask it what deal we should follow up on first. Which of these deals we're seeing on the screen here would you chase up first with the highest probability and the highest value?
Let's take a look. The deal with the highest probability and highest value combined seems to be the one with Mosaic Retail Group. It has a value of $74,250.
Cool, that's great. Where are we on that overall deal then at the moment?
Right now, looking at that overall deal data, you're in a strong position with several opportunities in negotiation. The top deal in terms of probability and value is the Mosaic Retail Group deal at 85% probability and
Okay, Copilot, I'll follow up
$74,200.
on that. Thanks for your help.
Glad I could help. Talk to you soon.
So there you go. We called Copilot into action. We used Copilot Vision to check the screen. We analysed our data. Pretty powerful, right? And the final change, well, comes in the way of a new brand for Copilot. It's now getting a new logo. And as well as that, it's also getting a name change. Microsoft 365 Copilot is now becoming, well, Clippy. No, I'm just kidding, of course. It's actually just going to be called Microsoft Copilot. Not such a big change. But this is all because Microsoft are making some changes in the background. Soon there'll be one single app to use Copilot whether using a personal or a work account. They'll be unified together, and as part of that, it needs that unified brand for Copilot. So yes, no more will I hopefully have to say Microsoft 365 Copilot. I may just say Microsoft Copilot. So yes, some new changes coming in the form of a brand change for Copilot, but it's not like we hadn't seen them before, right? This is only one of many we've seen over the years. So yeah, check out that new logo and the new branding, which will no doubt come very soon. But the introduction of a new app as well, now meaning you don't have to open up the wrong or the right Copilot app on Windows when you're trying to get into your work account as well. So maybe it is simplifying things, both in brand and the app too, but we shall see. So with that, we've now covered off a range of upgrades coming into Copilot. And for me, it's not really the logo or the name change, which is the main one here. It's actually the way that Copilot works. I've been waiting years to see Copilot come into action with just my voice alone. No longer needing to open the Copilot app and write in prompts, instead just use my voice. It just feels more natural. When I'm using personal AI tools like ChatGPT, I find myself now often using voice capabilities. It's just so much easier to talk to an AI in that way. And that, of course, now is coming into Copilot, as is Vision, giving access to the screen to check out data. So we can now also have a conversation with our Copilot around Word files, Excel, even the web, to get insights and more using that context of our work data. Yes, truly, we're living in a different world. So of course, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button to let me know, the subscribe button to find more great content just like this, and reach out to us at Your 365 Coach if you need help on your Copilot journey and showing you the best ways to work with Copilot too. So with that, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.